Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh and sizzling news all day long. If this is your first time here, you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Please go ahead and subscribe. Also give this video a massive thumbs up. That way we encourage to put out more reliable and authentic news. And also, YouTube is able to recommend this video to other YouTube viewers all around the world. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comment section below. Let's discuss share opinions over there. And without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Rivers State SOWING Administrator, Vice Admiral IBAS, retired, has stated that it is unfortunate that the presiding overseer of a global community, Citadel Church, Pastor Tunde Bakare, was using the period of Easter to sow discord. Newsroom Nigeria reports that Pastor Bakare raised an alarm that the country under President Bola Tinubu is descending into tyranny and brazen abuse of power. Bakare also pointed to the state of emergency declared in Rivers State by President Tinubu as a clear example of what he termed a theater of the absurd. He slammed both the president's actions and the National Assembly, which he accused of endorsing the measure. According to Bakare, the National Assembly has become the most spineless in Nigeria's history, allowing for president's actions to go unchecked. In an interview with Punch, the senior special assistant on media to the Rivers State SOWING Administrator, Otto Igbokwe said the IBAS-led administration would not be distracted by Bakare's comments. Otto maintained that such remarks neither added value to the discussion nor helped the peace-building process in Rivers State. He added that Pastor Bakare ought to use the Easter season to preach peace rather than using the opportunity to sow the seeds of discord and to foment trouble. He stated the administration, run by Vice Admiral IBAS, retired, is focused and delivering on the mandate he has been given. Rivers State is going through trying times and we won't be distracted by the commentary, albeit the vituperations of people who want 2 minutes of fame. He said, and I quote, "I don't know this pastor, seriously speaking, and the Rivers State government will not dignify his vituperations with a response. I sincerely do not know him. You said he used to be a vice presidential candidate, so obviously he didn't win whatever platform he ran on. Nigeria is a country of over 230 million people. We have almost half of that number of faces, so we have thousands of preachers. If someone leaves the message, he should be delivering to the Christian faithfuls in this season of peace and tranquility, rather than preach peace and the need to heal or the need to come together, and he's preaching distraction or trying to make himself the issue. We can't help but ignore. How has he contributed to the peace-building efforts in Rivers State with his commentary? Would he rather have the roof come down on all of our heads in Rivers State? Whatever affects Rivers State affects the country. Whatever affects the nose affects the eyes. What effect affects the eyes affects the ears. Rivers State occupies a very critical space in Nigerians' body polity. So, the easiest thing to do is to sit on the fence and grandstand and pass commentary that adds no value. I urge the likes of Tunde Bakare and the people around him, people who should be influencing Christian faithful properly, to note that Easter season presents all of us an opportunity, especially those who occupy the pulpits and positions of authority, to preach peace, peaceful cohabitation among all. Now, rather than do that, he has seized the opportunity to sow the seeds of discord and to foment trouble. I sincerely hope that others will see this as a learning call and seize the opportunity as they may arise tomorrow to help initiate peace-building efforts. Tunde Bakare has not helped in this instance, and I will not dignify his commentary with anything other than pointing this out. Let's have your total opinions in the comment section. Do you think that it is right for Tunde Bakare, to have made such comments on Easter Sunday, a day that, should be about the body of Christ, should be about, how God died and then rose again. Do you think that that day is an appropriate day? We know that he has always been talking about politics, because he's very much involved in politics. But do you think that the timing is right for him to have, spoken about the subject? Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Before we go, my people, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. The first comment says, look at the man sowing seed of discord has been pushed around by politicians, even in retirement, spitting vomit against a candid and honest advice. Akewome says, I love the people of Rivers State. They are quick at quoting the Bible, but never act the Bible. Salubi says, he doesn't know where he belongs, covering up with the church, not even the church of God. Alilu says, Tunde Bakare said the truth. Call him whatever you want. So administrator should be ashamed of himself for agreeing to be used by Wike and Tinubu. For the National Assembly, they are all disgrace to their generation and democracy. The administration have killed both legislation and judiciary due to their greed for money. Abiodun Imolore says, you may insult me after reading this, my contributions, but make bold to say that the decision of the president as it relates to Rivers State was the best under that circumstances. What I want you to know is that if Mr. President did not act in such a manner, in Rivers State, the fowl that lays a golden egg would have still been burning. If can't reason fast, we should just sit down, look instead of running our mouths. Who should you that, oh my gosh, English, that the sole administrator of Rivers State is embezzling money? It meant who told you that? Has it been proven in court? So, one thing I've said over and over again on this channel is the fact that I think that at the point where Bola Ahmed Tinubu announced the state of emergency, it was right because, we all know what happened, during the first time when militants took over Niger Delta region, and we don't want a repeat of that, right? So I feel like the state of emergency at that point was necessary. But where a lot of people disagree with the president is the fact that you do not announce the suspension of a governor. The governor could have carried on his duties, but the state of emergency is in place. He could have sent military men over to Rivers State, to make sure that everything is under control. He doesn't, or he did not need to have suspended the governor of a state. And I feel like the suspension of Fubara was just to rubbish and embarrass him. The suspension of Fubara is just a punishment, to show that, or to prove that I'm the president and, I can punish you if I want to. And especially because Siminalayi Fubara did not follow through with the agreement that he made with Tinubu, when Tinubu interceded in the crisis between him and Wike. Moving on, Victor Nduka says, truth is bitter. Pastor Bakare have said the truth under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is descending into tyranny and brazen abuse of power. Let's take this last comment from Donald, who says, how do you understand your Christianity? You mean because you couldn't assess him, hire him to praise, sing your evil masters? He has now turned to be evil in your eyes. Shameless people, devil incarnate. You all, let's have your total opinions in the comment section. What do you all think of this? Thank you very much for always listening and watching, guys. I'll see you all in my next video.